Joe Bonsol, one of the mainstays of country music's leading vocal group, the Oak Ridge Boys, for 51 years, died Tuesday at 76. The cause of death was complications of amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Bonsol, who had been a familiar face in the group since 1973, announced his retirement from touring with the group in January, citing his illness, as the Oak Ridge Boys continued their farewell tour in his absence. Upon his concert retirement, it was reported that Bonsol, who provided a tenor voice in the group harmonies, still planned to record a new album with them this year. The group was best known by crossover audiences for the 1981 smash Elvira, which not only hit #1 on the country chart but also found pop success, reaching #5 on Billboard's Hot 100. The following year, Bobby Sue also registered success in pop as well as country, hitting #12 on the Hot 100, along with topping the chart in the ensemble's home format. Altogether, the band had 17 #1 country songs and landed 34 in country's top 10. Bonsol was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, along with 3 of his fellow group members in 2015. The Oak Ridge Boys were also elected into the Gospel Music Hall of Fame in 2000. Bonsol is survived by his wife, Mary Ann, daughters Jennifer and Sabrina, granddaughter Brianne, grandson Luke, 2 great-grandsons, Chance and Gray, and a sister, Nancy. He was preceded in death by his parents, Joseph S. Bonsol Sr. and Lily Bonsol. Joe Egan, co-founder of the 1970s Scottish rock band Stealers Wheel, passed away at 77. Egan, alongside Jerry Rafferty, co-wrote the band's famous hit, "Stuck in the Middle with You." The song gained renewed fame years after the band split in 1975, especially after being featured in Quentin Tarantino's 1992 film Reservoir Dogs, where it played during a violent scene. The news of Egan's death was shared on the official Facebook page of his late bandmate, Jerry Rafferty. Rafferty's daughter, Martha, described Egan as a sweet and gentle soul. Born in 1946 in Paisley, Scotland, Egan and Rafferty were childhood friends. They formed Stealers Wheel in 1972 and quickly found success with Stuck in the Middle with You, which reached the top 10 in both the US and UK charts. Despite their initial success, the band disbanded in 1975 due to creative differences. Egan released 2 solo albums, Out of Nowhere in 1979 and Maps in 1981, before retiring from the music industry and staying out of the public eye in Scotland. Stuck in the Middle with You found a new audience after its use in Reservoir Dogs, cementing its place in pop culture. Rafferty passed away in 2011 at 63 due to liver failure after years of battling alcoholism. Bruno Zanin, the unforgettable face of Tita Biondi and Federico Fellini's classic Amarcord, has passed away at the age of 73. Bruno Zanin, an actor and director best known for his role as Tita Biondi in the Oscar-winning film Amarcord, has died at 73. Zanin's character in the film was crucial, serving as the lens through which the story unfolded. He was a sort of alter ego for Fellini, inspired by Fellini's best friend, lawyer Luigi Tita Benzi. Zanin's journey to this iconic role was almost accidental. After a tough adolescence marked by boarding school abuse, he found a peaceful phase in Venice, modeling for sculptor Edward Melkarth and working as a dog sitter for Peggy Guggenheim. Born in Vigonovo in 1951, Zanin was used to simple life but found himself in the lavish Palazzo Venier de Leoni. His career spanned both cinema and theater until the 1990s, when he transitioned to war photojournalism. For 3 years, he lived in Bosnia-Herzegovina, covering the conflict and writing for prominent newspapers like Corriere della Sera. In 2007, he published a novel, showcasing his passion for writing. Zanin spent his final years in a cabin in Venzone, San Carlo, where he passed away. His legacy in film, theater, and journalism will be remembered. Joan Benedict, a beloved actress from TV, film, and stage, has passed away at the age of 96. Joan Benedict, known for her work across television, film, and theater, died at 96 on June 24 at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles due to complications from a stroke. Her family confirmed the news to The Hollywood Reporter. Benedict's career included roles in Candid Camera, The Steve Allen Show, and soap operas like General Hospital and Days of Our Lives. On stage, She famously portrayed hotelier Leona Helmsley in the solo play Leona, and shared her own story in the one-woman show The Loves of My Life. Born on July 21, 1927 in Brooklyn, New York, Benedict began performing at 7, tap dancing at the Brooklyn Academy of Music. She honed her skills at the Rome Opera Ballet School and the Actors Studio in New York City, studying with the legendary Stella Adler. Benedict appeared in several 1970s films, including The Prize Fighter, 1979, The Happy Hooker Goes to Washington, 1977, and the short film Let's Call It Quits, 1974. She was married to actor John Myers from 1962 until his death in 1992. Joan Benedict's vibrant career and personal life made her a cherished figure in the entertainment world. She will be remembered fondly. The actor Doug Sheehan, who was best known for his 4-year stint on the popular soap opera General Hospital, has died at the age of 75. Sheehan's death was announced by the Kane Funeral Home on Monday on its website. The announcement stated that Sheehan had died at his home in Bighorn, Wyoming, with his wife Kata Bird at his side, though his cause of death was not shared. Sheehan had small parts in a handful of classic films, including the comedies 10, 1979, and Victor in Victoria, 1982. But it was his work in television that he became best known for. In addition to his role on General Hospital, which earned him a Best Supporting Actor Daytime Emmy nomination, Sheehan also starred on the primetime soap Knots Landing, and played Cher's father on the Clueless TV show adaptation. Sheehan was born on April 27, 1949, in Santa Monica, California. The actor's first credited on-screen role was in a 1978 episode of Charlie's Angels. Sheehan worked with Edwards again on his acclaimed 1982 rom-com Victor Victoria, which again starred Andrews, this time opposite James Garner. Sheehan had a small, uncredited role in one of the film's dance numbers. His only other film role came more than a decade later in the 1995 film Cops and Roberts, not to be confused with the similarly named 1994 comedy Cops and Robertsons. Sheehan's longest-running role was as Ben Gibson on the primetime soap Knots Landing.